You know what's crazy? People are always in my business worried about what I'm doing, what Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got. Just know I'm gonna stay in my lane. I ain't gonna with nobody, and I don't want nobody with me.
Why does it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got don't cost money. Everything you do costs money. You can't take your wife on a date.
Floyd Mayweather clapped back at rumors about being broke by dropping a video showing off his wealth. He called out people for being so focused on his life when they don't live like him or have what he has. His message? Worry about your own life, just like he does. Floyd talked about how, when he travels for 30 days, he takes 30 watches with him. And if he stays longer, he brings extras. He even mentioned he could wear his $18 million watch just to prove a point. He said spending $50,000 in a day is nothing for him. And that's exactly why they still call him Money Mayweather.
You know what's crazy? People are always in my business worried about what I'm doing, what Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got. Just know I'm gonna stay in my lane. I ain't gonna with nobody, and I don't want nobody with me. If I go on vacation, my fault. When I go on vacation for 30 days, I take 30 watches with me. But you know what? What's crazy is this. If we add 10 more days, I take 10 more watches. But then I say, I want to bring out the one and only. Then I bring out the watch that costs 18 million. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do for you motherfucking haters today? I'm going to go for $50,000 because I ain't got else to do. Money made all motherfucking day.
Stephen A. Smith says Floyd Mayweather is now tied to a huge $42 million financial scandal. The news caught many off guard, especially considering Mayweather made over $700 million from just 2 big fights. While his boxing legacy remains strong, this situation could be a sign that some major financial trouble is coming his way.
Holding other fighters accountable, like Floyd, for example. I mean, Floyd doesn't even know his opponent's name, so are you holding him accountable to that? Floyd should still be fighting people that, you know, he at least people that know that his opponent's name and stuff. Are you saying the same thing?
Hold on. A couple of things. Number one, last time I checked, Floyd retired. These are exhibitions that he had. I don't even count these. Floyd will tell you that himself. When Floyd, I didn't count Conor McGregor as a boxing match. That was a damn exhibition. I ain't paying no attention to that with Floyd. No way on earth. Not at all. That's number one. Number two, here's where you have to give Floyd his respect. He's a pioneer from the standpoint of his willingness to buy himself out of the contract with Top Rank, free himself up, and not be a prisoner to the promoter. So albeit in a different kind of fashion that Jake is doing it to some degree, Floyd's a pioneer in that regard. And the kind of thing that Jake is taking to another level, Floyd initiated. Julia, that is the truth.
I understand he initiated, but do you think it tarnishes his name to now be taking these bullshit I can't even say it. No, you don't think it does at all?
No. Here's the reason why. He's retired, number one. Number two, he had already proved himself as a world champion, made a whole boatload of money, got $700 million in 2 fights for crying out loud. He did all of that stuff. Then he retired, and he's announced that essentially these are exhibitions. He's just having fun with it because he's getting old. He's 45 years old now, and he did what he came to do. That's entirely different than a 25-year-old on the come up, knocking people out, okay? I mean, that's entirely different ballgame, dude. It's not.
Stephen A. Smith has witnessed Floyd Mayweather's luxury lifestyle up close, from his massive mansion and flashy cars to his private jet. He's seen just how much money Mayweather has made through years of hard work and nonstop hustle. These firsthand experiences have given Smith a unique view into Mayweather's world, showing not only his wealth, but also the smart business moves that have helped him keep his fortune intact over the years.
Private jet, Enzo, Bugatti. Let's walk over here. I'll show you a couple toys. They call this the $1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Well, we are on ESPN. These are sports cars. This is a sports network. This car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million. You ain't seen these toys.
I haven't seen these?
No.
What? Floyd, this is 7 cars, man. Silver, platinum, Miami, black, LA, white, Vegas.
Yeah, in New York, I got my drivers.
And you got your drivers in New York.
Yeah.
Why? Talk to me about why you make the decision to drive different colored cars in respective cities.
Spoiled brat.
Oh, just being a brat?
Just being a brat.
The 7 cars that you showed me
Yes.
are in excess of $15 to $20 million.
Let me see what's the number. We go 3 1.
And you don't drive them.
It's close to 15 million. You're right. It's close to 15 million.
Floyd Mayweather has said he's made over $800 million during his career, but he's always made it clear his main focus is continuing to build his wealth. Former MMA fighter Chael Sonnen also shared his thoughts, saying Mayweather's return to the ring after retirement might mean he burned through a lot of that money. Sonnen noted that Floyd once made $60 million in just one night, which, in his opinion, should have been more than enough to stay financially secure for life.
First off, he's never gotten $100 million per fight. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete over Christian Ronaldo.
You think it's bull?
I know it is.
So if you had to guess, what do you think's the most Floyd ever made in a fight?
Oh, I think that Floyd's he's probably made about 60 million before in one night. But no, 100 million, 130 million. They just didn't have. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
Do you think he blew through all of his money?
I'm claiming for you, he in his whole career has made about 100 million. People think he made 130 in a night. I'm sharing with you he didn't. No boxer's ever made 130 million.
Floyd Mayweather often highlights that money is at the heart of his lifestyle. He's been open about wanting his kids to follow his path and build strong financial futures of their own. His main goal, he says, is to create long-term wealth that can take care of his family for generations to come. However, not everyone sees it in a positive light. Some critics say Mayweather puts money above everything else, arguing that his non-stop chase for cash sometimes takes priority over values like integrity and character.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all 4 of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same.
Even with all the money he's earned, Floyd Mayweather has faced multiple claims about unpaid debts from other athletes and celebrities. One of the most talked about accusations comes from rapper 50 Cent, who says Mayweather owed him $2 million. According to 50, while Floyd was in jail, he asked him to run his promotional company. 50 Cent says he poured a lot of money into it, but when Mayweather got out, he acted like there was never any deal between them.
I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated. Then he comes home, there's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you'd already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when
are we talking over 2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual, the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face and he tell me to do it.
50 Cent didn't mince words when calling out Floyd Mayweather. He said that many people close to Floyd don't actually feel that good about him. According to 50, Mayweather is too focused on money and lacks solid values. He also pointed out that Floyd's nonstop bragging about his wealth and fame makes it tough for people to respect him beyond his achievements in the boxing world.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money?
Yeah, it took been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone, trust me. Now it's like, you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money.
Logan Paul stirred the pot even more by joking that Floyd Mayweather might actually be broke, casting more doubt on his image as a money-making legend. Paul laughed at the idea that Floyd is still loaded, hinting that it's unclear where all that money really went. His comments only fueled more speculation that Mayweather could be dealing with serious financial problems.
Floyd Mayweather is bankrupt. At least that's what Logan Paul thinks. Logan hopped on the walkway to Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, same, Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that didn't happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey, buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know. And I don't really care.
When Floyd Mayweather was asked about Logan Paul's claim that he hadn't been paid during his interview on the Pivot podcast, he tried to brush it off. Mayweather said everything was fine with YouTube and that the payment was just delayed, claiming money takes time to process. However, his answer seemed to dodge the main issue, downplaying it as a minor delay instead of directly addressing the serious claim of unpaid money.
Something, Logan Paul, he said you owe him some bread. How you feel about someone making those type of accusations?
That comes with the territory.
Right.
And you got to realize, when you used to getting, to them, that's real money. And I like YouTube because I don't mind getting a YouTube check.
Sure, we getting a YouTube check.
Right.
This is going to be a big YouTube check.
Yeah, so, the money is not coming fast enough. That's why when they say money on the back end, as far as pay-per-view, it take a while, And he shouldn't trip. If he feel like he done great numbers and we done record-breaking numbers, then I understand. Nothing comes right away. Just like I'm still collecting checks from fights 7 or 8 years ago. I'm still collecting checks. Why? Because I made smart moves and I'm my own boss. So they hate when a table is turned. Right. Look how many years they've been owing us money. But we don't ever trip. So now when the table is turned, they say, oh, you owe us something. Be happy with the biggest payday you ever got.
Mayweather is well known for showing off his wealth, whether it's with flashy cars or high-end designer clothes. His lifestyle has always been extravagant and unapologetically bold. He often posts about his fortune on social media, earning both admiration and criticism in the process.
I don't know what we should take out tonight. We got so many choices. But it's always got to be black. Always bet on black, as you can see. I don't know if you want to take a Ferrari. Cameraman, follow me. We got Ferraris, we got Lambos. Of course, we got a lot of different choices. We got choices. Go blue. I'm still gonna see a top. Yeah, so we got choices. Red, as you guys can see. Come on, follow me. Come on, let's go around. We got choices. The original McLaren, as you guys can see. We got the Aventador.
Floyd Mayweather never passes up an opportunity to declare himself the greatest boxer of all time, often claiming his achievements outshine those of any fighter before him. This bold confidence is central to his persona. While comparing himself to past boxing legends helps strengthen his Money Mayweather image, it also stirs up debates and draws attention, whether from fans who admire him or critics who question his legacy.
I'm separated now. I don't think there's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished. Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions, you know, that paved the way for me to be where I'm at in the sport of boxing. But that was their era, and this is my era. I had a tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break my record.
Mike Tyson has voiced concerns about Floyd Mayweather's financial situation, suggesting that his ongoing exhibition matches and lavish lifestyle could be signs of financial struggles. While Mayweather once boasted about his massive earnings, recent reports indicate he might have made some risky financial choices, including a questionable $42 million investment. These worries have sparked growing speculation that his wealth may not be as secure as it appears, with rumors swirling that the former champ could be facing serious money problems.
How do you feel about Floyd, though?
Huh?
How do you feel about Floyd?
Awesome fighter, great fighter. You know, he's a little too into himself. You know, he should be. I was the same way too, but you have to come to reality some way. You have to bring your head down to God. We're nothing to be. You expect us to be ignorant and arrogant. Look where we came from.
That's why I asked the question earlier about you mentioning fighters, because I feel like Floyd looked at you growing up like every other fighter. And the persona and the lifestyle was like it growing up in the hood. We looked at it like, that's Mike Tyson. We see the cars, the jewelry, the flair. Like you was a movie star. You was a hero.
Tell me, so like, what's the difference now from like your era to today? No one was afraid of anyone. Everyone really believed they can beat him. But it's a business, more business, it's more money than everything.
Floyd Mayweather changed the game, he turned into the pretty boy.
Yeah, that was cool too. But he had to get in that ring and fight too. He had to fight the best competitor. He wiped everybody out. And that's why he's who he is. He beat everybody. He beat everybody I thought would give him a chance. He just wiped everybody out. Nobody can even match him. The best. He didn't pick guys. He took the best. Even the guys I picked against him, he beat everybody, made everybody wrong. Right. And that's why he's who he is.
Mike Tyson also shared his thoughts on Mayweather, emphasizing that no matter what critics say, one thing is certain: Floyd lives in the gym. Tyson pointed out that even after retiring, Mayweather never truly stopped training, calling the gym his one true vice. He said that while many athletes might struggle with bad habits after their careers, Mayweather's addiction is discipline. He treats the gym like something he can't give up.
You don't think there's an opportunity to land a big punch on Floyd?
Let me tell you something about Floyd. This is what I don't like about him either. No matter whatever we say about him, and it could be true, but he's in that gym. He's a rat. He retired, but he stays in the gym. He can't help it. It's just he don't do drugs. That's his heroin. The gym.
Someone told me this. They say he doesn't have a vice. Yeah. He doesn't have a vice.
No, he does. The gym.
The gym.
The gym.
Floyd Mayweather's shift from a thrilling boxer to the Money Mayweather persona has drawn attention from many, including Joe Rogan. Rogan highlighted how Mayweather slowly moved away from the excitement of boxing, choosing to focus more on wealth and showmanship. He also pointed out that this change seemed to come with a growing lack of respect for his opponents, as Mayweather increasingly prioritized his brand and financial success over the spirit of the sport.
Floyd went from being like a really exciting pressure fighter and had a bunch of hand problems to like Money Mayweather, start talking, just boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what he's doing too, beating up these YouTube guys.
It's great.
I love it.
It's so funny that these guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all deluded.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit. And he's like, look at my $1 million watch. Look at my f***ing jet. Look at my house. Look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed. Like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes. But when I show you, when I show up, I bring out the big boy. And it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate it.
That's it for today. What do you think about all this? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.